Okay, welcome back everyone. Hope you all have a great day. My name is Ben, and we're checking out a bit of Zenless lore today. Chatting about the new boss who shows up in the story. So if you have not done the new main story for 2.1 of ZZZ, yeah, might be a bit of a spoiler in here. They even tell it, say it right here. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. Let's get into it. This article may contain spoilers. We recommend proxies complete the main story chapter of this version beforehand to ensure the best reading experience. Some Bengu speak. Hell yeah.
And have you heard? There've been some ghost sightings around Wayfay Peninsula recently. Yes, you can go over there. Okay, silly cat.
Because you decided you didn't want lap time no more. It's too hot. Also have a blankie with him back there so you can chill. Silly boy.
No, word on the street is someone spotted a pale, shiny creature in Lemnian Hollow, and people keep hearing these odd sighs along the mountain trails nearby.
I got ghosts in the hollow.
I found this confidential document while organizing the files over at Intelligence. Don't tell me that. The urban legends are actually real.
Yeah, unfortunately, they are. Threat rating top secret. Miasmic Fiend. Unfathomable. A creature of chaos. A body forged from memories awash with pain. But ultimately, it's just a fake. A mere tool. Which is really fucking cruel. It's really mean, Exaltists. Enemy archive. Birth. Redacted. Blank down. Out of a miasmic jumble of memories it came a-crawling, its body a crude and spurious invention, yet its soul was a fragment torn from the mind of a certain powerful being. Yep, you know who that is. Yixuan. This monster, born to incite chaos, was created of unknown technology that melded together blood and obsession. It was deliberately given the most important memories of the mystic, not for revenge, but to destroy that silence buried deep within the hollow, until the wrongdoings of Blank and Blank could be exposed for all to see. Or perhaps, as its creator once stated coldly, you don't need the fake to be a blade. You just need people to be convinced that it's one. Yeah, that brings up the really interesting question we got of the Exaltists are not as united as they seem. What Dr. Lore did in 2.0, some are very unhappy about. And I think this is part of it. A different sect of the Exaltists being like, and we make this, and then we use this miasmic fiend to go create havoc and uncover truths, of the experiments and what was done in the Hollow. Yeah, it doesn't have to be an actual threat. Just make people think it's one.
Nah. That's some great lengths they went to. There's definitely something else going on here.
Exactly. Which does make me curious if we'll ever run into a friendlier faction of Exaltists, where they're like, yeah, we kind of just, distance ourselves from those guys. They're too much, too extreme. The creator doesn't want all that. Head to head. Again, a lot of blinked out. An eyewitness, Jung, recounted. So, I was inside the hollow, just doing my thing, collecting some lumite ore, when suddenly is this the little kid?
When suddenly I ran into this ghost woman with all white hair. She also had these bird-like wings and golden feathers, and then poof, she was gone in a flash. Honestly, I thought it was it for me then.
Glad the kid got out okay. Memories are both a curse and a kind of broken salvation. Unwanted images flood in like tides, as if their original owners whispering from the beyond, steadily eroding the creature's killer instincts. It has felt mercy for the very first time, and like honey seeping through rusted iron, this is also the blade that will ultimately be its undoing. Yeah, that cutscene, Yixuan coming in.
Nah, Nguyen and nah. For a soulless thing to bear the memories of a human, that must be pure agony.
Yeah, it has the memories, but not the soul. Nomenclature. Miasmic Fiend. A fitting name for this vicious and malevolent creature. Its sighs seep into every part of the miasma, morphing into the mournful wails of a demon wandering the hollow.
Oh, hey, Yixuan. As the saying goes, a name makes the truth no less unfathomable. A name is just a name, so whatever rolls off the tongue will do,
said Yixuan. Perhaps some things from the past should also dissipate into nothingness, along with the miasma.
And na, Yixuan Shifu may say that, but I bet deep down inside she's still wrestling with all this.
I mean, of course, how could you not? It's like a creature bearing similarities to your sister pops up and you're like, to your dead sister on top of that, yeah.
No. Maybe, for that creature, complete liberation would be its best end.
Yeah, no longer existing. Well, it looks like that's all we got for the moment. I do think the most interesting part is absolutely right here, talking about its birth and why they created it in 2.0. Because it's like, this seems extremely cruel and mean and like pointed at Yixuan. But perhaps they're like, well, otherwise we don't have enough, power to do what we want to do here, right? To uncover what we did in 2.1. Like I said about the experiments and the alliance between Porcilumex, or parts of Porcilumex, and parts of the Exaltists, and that some in the Exaltists did not approve of that. Right, I remember the very specific line was about unwilling human experimentation. They were like, that's a step too far. We don't like that. Stop that shit. Right? And for that to be, to be done, to have been done. And they're like, nope, we're going distance, we're going disown, disconnect from that group and go, nope, it was on them, wasn't us though. But yeah, that's very, very interesting here. Yeah, feel free to leave your guys' thoughts down below. What do you guys think of 2.1's story, of the boss, of sort of the division and the fracturing, or maybe it's always been there, the differences in like these different sects, these different parts of the Exaltists. And like I said, if you do think in the future we'll run into a friendly group of Exaltists and what they'll be up to, let me know. But yeah, I'm off there for today. Thank you guys so much for coming on by. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. I hope you all have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. I love you all. See you guys next time. Bye bye. See ya.